All right, race fans, welcome to TurnLeftTV. You ready for some high-speed action tonight? Step on the gas. All right, race fans, welcome to Indianapolis. This is TurnLeftTV, and I'm your host, Heath Johnson. The High Octane Racing League IndyCar Series hits the crown jewel of motorsports. That's right, it's Indianapolis Motor Speedway today in a 100-lap race. And this is a big one, man. Everybody wants to win this race. It's the biggest track in all of motorsports, man, and it's home for me. Who's got what it takes to bring home the victory? Well, there's only one way to find out, and that's watch it right here on TurnLeft TV. Well, it is IndyCar, and it's that time of the season, isn't it? It's Indianapolis Motor Speedway today, a 100-lap race. Race number 4 of the season. Let's get this party started. All right, thank you so much for coming in and joining me here on TurnLeftTV. Appreciate you being here tonight, today, whatever it is for you, wherever you are in the world. We got a lot of international folks who watch the races. So again, thank you for coming in and joining me here on TurnLeftTV. I'm your host, Heath Johnson, broadcaster, commentator here at TurnLeftTV, and owner of High Octane Racing League. All right, tonight's race. Sorry, somebody was barking in my ear, man, on the on my TeamSpeak. 100-lap race here tonight in race number 4 of an 8-race season, and this is the big one, man. Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Again, thanks for joining us here on TurnLeftTV. Appreciate it. We got about 9.5 minutes left in the practice session. Take a look at the schedule here. This is race number 4. Next week we'll be at Nashville Superspeedway for race 5, the back half of that season, huh? Iowa Speedway coming up on June the 7th for race 6. Gateway is race 7, and Road America is race 8. Got some more racing headed your way later tonight. The Saturday Night Thunder will be in action at Charlotte Motor Speedway. It is a 100-lap race, and that starts at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're testing a new mod in that series, so come on out and join us. High Octane Racing League Tough Trucks will be in Phoenix on Wednesday, May the 28th. Starting at 8 p.m. for race number 1 of season number 3. It's 110 laps. And that's coming up on Wednesday, May the 28th. You can take a look at the point standings coming into tonight's race as well. And I think anybody who's been watching this series knows who's leading in points, and that's Hank Steneker. Graham Vanderdang is a distant second. Ritzky Novar sits third. Gordon Carter fourth. John Stanley sits in the 5th position. Claudio Bardelli Jr. is 6th. Ed Palumbo 7th. Emerson Scott is 8th. Dennis Vandeven sits 9th in points. 10th is Dennis Eugen. Take a look at 11th. That's Eugene Fedorov. Colin Matiak sits 12th. Alexander Meshkov 13th. Sofian Amara is 14th. 15th is Antonis Paparanopoulos. And tied for 16th is Dan Ricker and Paulo Roberto. So those are the point standings coming into tonight's race here at Indy. Get about 6 minutes left to go. Or the silence there, taking care of some administrative work. Look, Gordon Carter here, one of our great Canadian drivers, sporting the Ukrainian colors. So just under 5 minutes left to go in the warm-up session. Thank you so much for joining me here on TurnLeftTV. Appreciate your support. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already done so. Subscribe to the channel. Always looking for more subscribers, and smash that bell. So thank you for supporting TurnLeftTV and High Octane Racing League. You can support me by showing up here, chatting and so forth in the chat session here on TurnLeftTV. Joining in that when the race gets going, the guys start showing up for the chat. It'll get pretty lively in here, I believe. And a very special weekend for us here in the great state of Indiana, not only because of Memorial Day, but the Indy 500 is this weekend. It is a Memorial Day tradition, and it's going to be nice as well. I live about 45 miles to the north of Indianapolis, and been to the track many times. I went to the Brickyard the first 10 years of the Brickyard. I've been to some GT3 race a couple of years ago. I went to a great Fanatec GT World race out in Indianapolis. And, of course, I've been to the Indy 500 many times as well. And it's a fun event. It is like a holiday within a holiday here in the state of Indiana, that is for sure. Guys are getting their final adjustments in here in the warm-up session. Take a look at Ed Palumbo, one of our great New York drivers. A stock car aficionado, but he can get this IndyCar out here and make it competitive. Right now, shown fourth on the grid. Are you kidding me? Going to be some great side-by-side racing here tonight. Hopefully everybody, we got a lot of mix, man. We got some IndyCar guys, GT3 guys, stock car guys out here as well. And it's going to be a huge mix of drivers and talents with respect to Indy cars. Well, let's take a look at the track here at Indianapolis. Does anybody who knows anything about racing, they don't know Indianapolis? Are you kidding me? 2.5 miles and a big square with rounded edges, a big rectangle with rounded edges, 4.023 kilometers in length, banking the turns at 9.2 degrees, and the straightaways flat and fast. I should say the turns are fast as well. You've been watching some of the practice with the real guys, and man, they are just absolutely cooking around the Speedway this year. It's going to be a great race. It sold out as well. So that is Indianapolis Motor Speedway in a nutshell. The mecca of motorsports. Got about 20 seconds left before we hit qualifications. Now, qualifications is only 10 minutes here. Everybody qualifies on their own track there. They can't see the other drivers. So just an FYI, those people who are new to RF2, that's how that works. Not individual qualifying. That'd take forever, man. All right, headed over to qualifications. Qualifications 10 minutes. They got 10 minutes to get their 2 timed laps in. So 2 time laps, they get 4 laps, 2 of them are timed. And right now guys are getting buckled in. High Octane Racing League Bushwhackers Xfinity Series will be back in action for a 110 lap race. It's race number 10 of the season on May the 30th, the final race of the season, and that will be at Nashville. So it looks like Gordon Carter will be one of our first qualifiers. Gordon Carter, again, one of our great Canadian drivers, man. He's come into High Octane Racing League, shown a lot of leadership skills. We put him in a position of leadership. Claudio Bardelli Jr. joining us in the chat session. Thank you so much, Claudio. Best of luck to you tonight. So everybody kind of qualifies on their own. No other cars out on the track. Everybody can qualify at the same time. I'm just happen to be focusing on Gordon Carter's car right now. It's 56. .640 is the time there for Gordon Carter. Hank Steneker, our points leader. 40.5 or 4.56 is the time to beat as Dennis Unitron to the top of the grid. Steneker fast in that first sector. Second sector also fast. Look here, Hank Steneker. Oh, very close to the outside wall, using all of the track. 40.314 to the top of the grid for Hank Steneker. See who else we got here. Emerson Scott. See where he lands with his qualification tips. Steneker to the top of the grid. Unitron is second. Peter Church is third. Fourth is Ed Palumbo. Gordon Carter sits fifth in the qualification session. We'll step on the gas. Scott there off just a little bit in sector number 1. Sector 2, a little bit slower in sector 2 than sector 1. So 3/10 off there in sector 2. Down the front stretch here, approaching the yard of bricks. Steneker is the top time so far, 40.991, P9 so far for Emerson Scott. Everett Gertzen is out on the track now. Some of these guys are new drivers to us. 17 drivers here tonight. 11.134 is first sector time. About 3/100ths off the pace. Hank Stenneker the top time. Derek Ost is second. Dennis Udich third. William Snowden up to P4. Peter Church is in fifth. .371 up to P3 for Everett Gertzen. So P3 run there for Everett. Good run there. William Snowden right now fourth after that first lap. Let's see where lap number 2 lands for William Snowden. That may be it. Actually, that's lap 3 right there for him. He's got his time in. So Gertzen up to P3. Snowden is fourth. Frank Hamming. His first race out here with us in the IndyCar series.
A lot of soul.
The top time is Hank Stenneker with a 40.291. That's the time to beat. Let's see where Frank Hamming will end up. Fast at sector number 2. Sector 1, pretty darn fast here. Sector 2 fast. Let's see here. He might be able to oh, he does! He knocks Stenneker off the pole. Frank Hamming with a 42.79. Late, baby! And Hank Stenneker going to start from P2. Got a couple guys here, I think, who are not qualifying, so it looks like Frank Hamming and Hank Stenneker. Wow. Good job to Frank Hamming. Thank you so much for joining me here on TurnLeftTV. Appreciate everybody showing up today and watching the race, whether it be live or on replay. Appreciate everybody's support here at TurnLeftTV. And I enjoy doing this, man. Have a lot of fun with this stuff, and let's get this party started.
butts, cause this is gonna be a great show. Heath Johnson, saying all you need to know. We got fast cars racing, hopefully you're pacing. Are you ready for some high-speed action? Step on the gas! Alright. Race fans, my heavens! My heavens! Bushwhackers! Saturday night! Thunder! Tough trucks! NASCAR! IndyCar! GT3! Octane! Racing League! Racing League! High Octane! Racing League! High Octane! Racing League! High Octane! Racing League! Racing League! High Octane! Racing League! Racing League! High Octane! Racing League!
All right, we are back. Qualifications have ended, and we will take a look at the qualification results. Again, if you just joined us, what race are we going to have on the weekend of the Indy 500? We're going to have our IndyCar Series race at Indy. I'm your host, Heath Johnson, broadcaster, commentator here at TurnLeftTV, and it's race number 4 of the season, an 8-race IndyCar Series season. And this is race number 4. And we got qualification results in the books. Let's take a look at the qualification results. Frank Hamming at the top of the grid. Man, edged out to Hank Stedeker, so he will start in P1. Hank Stedeker starts outside row 1. Row 2 will be Derek Oost. Bram Vandertang starts in 4th. Everett Gertsen starts in P5. William Snowden starts in the 6th position. Starting in 7th will be Dennis Unichin. 8th will be Peter Church. Ed Palumbo starts in 9th on the inside of row number 5, and Denny Luck starts in P10. Starting in the 11th position will be Gordon Carter. Claudio Bardelli Jr., one of our great Brazilian drivers, starts in P12. Dennis Vanderven, great friend of ours from the Netherlands, starts in P13. Emerson Scott starts in the 14th position. 15th and 16th will be Ritzky Novar and John Stanley, and I believe we've got a couple drivers also that joined a little bit late, so it looks like we have 17 drivers so far here tonight. Today, you'll hear me say tonight a lot because I broadcast a lot of night races, so. Take a look at William Snowden. And I'll tell you what, that last IndyCar season we had last year, this guy was lightning fast, so keep your eye on William Snowden here tonight. This is going to be a fun race here. You guys pay attention and play nice with each other. It'll be a nice, good, clean race. Oh, Vandertag there. A little bit of a kerfuffle in the warm-up session. Holy smokes. That was a hard hit, too, for Vandertag. He is now getting a new car in the garage, which is the good thing about let's take a look here and see what happened to him. Just an awkward angle coming out. Look at that, man. Oh, he was sideways right there, and then he's going to hit a hard hit and back it into the inside wall. And has to get a new car. That's a good thing here. It's instantaneous, man. You just go back, get yourself a new car. He is now coming back out onto the racing surface. Get an idea of what it's like to get out here on the track. You got to use that access road all the way around 1 and 2. Oh, a little bit tight there through the corner. Man, that car was tight. You saw that drifting up and here the tires grab. So very tight there through turn 3. Got about 4 minutes left to go in the warm-up session. Thank you for joining me here on TurnLeftTV. Get your picks in. Man, I don't know now. I'll tell you what, I'm going to go. I'm going to go with the guy who was solid last season to win this race, and that is William Snowden. That's who I'm picking this race. He's in the garage area right now, kissing his girlfriend or wife, whatever, hugging her and getting ready to get back in the car. That's my pick to win this race. A lot of guys spinning out here in the warm-up session, so hopefully these guys got something figured out. Or figure something out. Couple minutes left to go in warm-up. Let's take a look at my keys to the race here at Indy. Corner entry, it really is important, man. You set yourself up for that transition through 1 and 2, and then also 3 and 4. The short shoot's going to be a big deal too. I think that's where races are really won and lost, is through the short shoot. If you can really set yourself up on that corner entry, it sets yourself up for a good short shoot transition. And then use the draft. You're going to need to use the draft to make some passes here. Manage the traffic. We have a lot of drivers here. It's like 19 drivers now joining us. It's going to be a mess at times, I think, with some traffic. So make sure you manage that traffic. And pit stops are on point, man. On and off pit lane smoothly. You can gain a lot or lose a lot of time on that those pit stops. So those are my keys to the race here today at Indy as we are approaching 1 minute left to go. little bit of a restart here, waiting for one driver here to rejoin, and we'll get ready to go. Again, thank you so much for joining me here on TurnLeftTV. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you haven't done so, and smash that bell. It will help me out by subscribing. I want to check my my side-by-side, make sure we got that working well. I think we do. There we go. Get a little side-by-side action there on occasion. Take a look at Dennis Vandeman in that side-by-side on the right side. That's my second computer I have running. We will be going live here in 3 minutes. We'll get the command to start the engine. 3 minutes. Couple minutes left to go in warm-up. You got your picks in? My pick, William Snowden tonight. Watching him right now, P2 in the warm-up session. However, his big competitor is Hank Stenneker. This guy's starting P1, P2. Take a look at the schedule here in the IndyCar series. Next week, we will be at Nashville Super Speedway. Wow, man, that's going to be a fun track. I don't think we've been to Nashville in the IndyCar series. Iowa, so a couple of fairly short tracks. Nashville's a little bit bigger. They call it a Super Speedway, but I don't really think it races like a Super Speedway, more like a Speedway. Iowa Speedway, definitely a short track coming up on race number 6 on June the 7th. Gateway Raceway, that egg-shaped oval located in Illinois, just outside of St. Louis, Missouri. Coming up on June the 14th. And Road America, June 21st. The final race of the season, a great road course for race number 8. like these guys are going to do a 4 warm-up here. More technical issues for a driver. That's all right. It gives them a little bit more time to get things tightened up here in the warm-up session. High Octane Racing League Bushwhackers Xfinity Series will be back in action for the final race of the season at Nashville Super Speedway, 110 laps on that great track. And it's coming up on May the 30th at 9 p.m. It'll be live right here on TurnLeftTV. The High Octane Racing League Saturday Night Thunder will be in action later tonight at Charlotte for a 100-lap race. Still doing some testing in this mod. And that will start at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. A 100-lap race from Charlotte in the next-gen Saturday Night Thunder. Guys there with the connection issues there. Looks like some of those guys having some lagging. Got a lot of guys from different parts of the world here. I know some folks racing all the way across the world. They're from Indonesia. Of course, a lot of European drivers like this, South American drivers. Looks like we're going to go here in about 17 seconds. We'll get the command to start the engines. A little bit of a delay there. Of course, this is RF2, so everybody knows RF2, knows the little bugs, quirks, and so forth that happens in this sim. All right, here we go, baby. Here we go. It's Indy. Here in the High Octane Racing League IndyCar Series.
Valdo, you race with your own livery?
Yes.
All right, these guys cannot seem to figure out what's going on here. All right, here we go. All right, man, the High Octane Racing IndyCar Series, race number 4. We finally got it going, I believe. So here we go, man. Let's take a look at the starting order. Starting order here tonight. Frank Hamming starts in P1. Hank Steneker starts in the 2nd position. Starting in 3rd is Bram Vandertang. Everett Gertsen starts in P4. Starting in the 5th position is William Snowden. Dennis Uderchin starts 6th. Peter Church starts at the 7th position. Ed Palumbo will start in P8. Starting in the 9th position will be Danny Luck. Gordon Carter starts in 10th. Claudio Bardelli Jr. starts in the 11th position. Dennis Vandeven starts in P12. Starting in the 13th position is Emerson Scott. Swinsky Nomar starts P14. John Stanley will start in the 15th position. Andres Jimenez starts in P16. 17th will be Sofian Amara. Derek Ost starts in 18th. And Antonis Paparadopoulos starts in P19. Good, get a good clean start here. Long race, long race. Take a look at the keys to the race here tonight. Frank Hamming is our pole setter. Corner entry, big time. That sets you up for the short shoot as well. That's really important. Make sure you use the draft here tonight. Slipstream could be huge. Manage that traffic, of course. There'll be a lot of drivers out here vying for a position. And make sure your pit stops on and off pit lane are on point here tonight at Indy. So Frank Hamming, new pole setter here this season, starts in P1. Givaldo, sorry you couldn't make it here, but hopefully we'll keep you live in the chat session. Keep it lively, baby. Givaldo, one of our best buddies, one of my best buddies in the whole wide world. That guy's awesome. All right, lights are out on the pace car. This is Indy, High Octane Racing League style. Great turnout tonight. Thanks to all the drivers for joining us. Very significant day here in Indiana, not only because it's Memorial Day, but this is Indy 500 weekend, baby. I'm going to be watching it from my home this year. Here we go. Pace car's off. Here we go at Indy, baby.
Green flag, go, go,
And
go.
we're off. Already not a very good start there for Hemming. He gets railroaded, man. He's all the way back to the 4th position. They got around him in a hurry. Hank Staniker was up on the gas and got around Frank Hemming, also Vandertang and William Snowden. Now they're side by side for P2. Man, that was not a good start. And take a look at P2 here as Hemming and Vandertang and Snowden getting after it. William Snowden up to P2. He muscled his way up there. Antonis Papadopoulos did not get a good start. He is back to P19. Wow. Not a good start there for him. Dirk Oost and Claudio Bardelli Jr. Oost to the inside. Bardelli Jr. up on the outside line, and Oost picks up a spot. Oost now up to P10, so top 10 run there for him so far. Oost continuing to move here, now climbing up onto the back of Peter Church. And Oost to the inside. Peter Church now going to fall back to the 11th position. Any luck? And Palumbo here mixing it up. Palumbo on the outside line as Danny moving around. Luck up to the 7th position. Some good clean racing here early on. Hank Snedeker is the leader. William Snowden is second. Snowden right there on the back of Snedeker's car. To get the right view. There we go. So take a look at William Snowden there. And those guys are tight. P3 a little ways back, about 1.7 second gap there behind. That's Graham Vandertang. Frank Hemming is in 4th. Everett Gertzen is in the 5th position. And it's starting to get a little racy here. Vandertang in P3. That car's a little tight coming off the corner through the short chute. Everett Gertzen now in P4, getting around Hemming. Hemming did not have a good start. And Gertzen's got to run. Gertzen's got to run on the inside and gets around William Snowden. That gets around Vandertang. I take that back. Vandertang. So some great racing there. John Stanley had some trouble, it looked like. Take a look and see what happened here to John Stanley. John Stanley going into P1 or turn 1, down on the inside. Oh, he hits the wall. Hits the wall. I don't see a caution flag. So no caution flag there for him. Maybe because he didn't get back up on the track. Gordon Carter gets a penalty. He's coming down pit lane. So Stanley spun around, but no caution flag came out. Also, Derek Oost on pit lane. Hank Steneker is the leader. William Snowden second. Everett Gertzen is third. Frank Hamming is in fourth. Fifth is Danny Luck. And one car out of the race, and John Stanley spun, got into the inside wall, but did not bring the caution out. Looked like he was off the track there on the access road area, so that's maybe why the caution flag didn't come out. Danny Luck and Bram Vandertang, they're side by side. And it looks like Danny Luck going to get that position up to P5. As Vandertang is in P6. Another caution. Oh, another guy coming around. See, no caution flag. Well, Hank Steneker is the leader. William Snowden in second. Everett Kurtzen is in the third position. Frank Hamming is fourth. He's had some trouble too, so I don't see any caution flag coming out here, but we definitely have cautions turned on here, so not sure what's going on there. Carter, Jimenez, and Novar back 16th, 17th, 18th. Peter Church running in the 8th position. Steneker continuing to lead. William Snowden is in second. Gertz in third. Hamming is in the fourth position. And Luck is in the P5 position. Dennis Hudichin on the bottom here, closing in on Vandertang. Vandertang on the high side, getting a little tight as Hudichin gets by, picking up P6. Dennis Hudichin up to the 6th position. Peter Church has a good run here on Vandertang. Church to the inside and picks up that spot. Now up to P7. Everett, Gertzen and Hank Stedeker here battling it out for P1. Novar here picking up a spot. He is now up to the 16th position. Gordon Carter up to 14th. A couple of guys have had trouble here, but no yellow flags so far. That's kind of strange. I know I've got the things loaded, so not sure what's going on there. Could be the track. As Gertzen is the leader, he has gotten around Hank Stedeker and now opened up a pretty big lead here, 1.5 seconds. And Peter Church, Dennis Yudichin battling it out. Church get around. He's up to the 6th position. Yudichin falls back to P7. Claudio Bardelli Jr. looking to pick up a spot here. Claudio Bardelli Jr. running in the 17th position. Just behind him is Andres Jimenez. Bardelli Jr. is 4 laps down. He's had some trouble being on pit lane. William Snowden and Hank Stedeker here battling. Snowden to the inside, Stedeker up on the outside line. Little bit of a cluster right now there. Great grouping of cars. And Snowden gets around Stedeker. Luck also in this mix. And Frank Hamming. So great battles here. Frank Hamming started on the pole, now running back in the 5th position. Danny Luck now getting around Hank Stedeker. Stedeker may be thinking a little strategy here as far as fuel save, fuel mileage strategy. Gertzen has claimed the lead. He's got about a 2.4 second lead on the field. Hamming up to P4. Snowden is 2nd, Luck is 3rd, Hamming 4th, and Stedeker in the 5th position. And Palumbo running in P7. Excuse me, P8. P7 is Dennis Yudichin just ahead. Claudio Bardelli Jr. got a lap car there in between. Dennis Vanderven running in the 10th position. The 21 car. So good run here for our great driver from the Netherlands. Good top 10 run. Antonis Paparanopoulos, he got in here a little bit late. Another one of our great drivers in IndyCars. Running in the 11th spot. Not a lot of practice time for Antonis. Oh! And he hits the wall on the inside, comes back out on the track, but keeps the car pointed in the right direction. So Novar hitting the track, hitting the wall. We are 23 laps in, and Everett Gertzen is the leader. William Snowden is running in the second position. Danny Luck is third. Frank Hamming in the fourth position. Hank Steneker is in fifth. We're 24 laps in, and Gertzen is our leader. We've had 3 leaders in this race. Snowden is second. Luck is third. Hamming fourth. Staneker fifth. You see Peter Church running in the sixth position. Kind of out there by himself right now. Dennis Church in seventh. Palumbo eighth. Emerson Scott is in the ninth position, and Ost is in P10. Take a look at Derek Ost running in the 10th position. Top 10 run here for him. Vandeven's out of the race there. For some reason, he's had some issues. Andres Jimenez running in P15. He is running in the 15th position, and behind him, all those guys out of the race. Jimenez 5 laps down, had some issues early on. Everett Gertzen, the leader. Emerson Scott indicating he's going to be coming down pit lane this time by, so announcing that he is pitting Gordon Carter just behind him in the 10th spot. Actually, Gordon Carter in the 11th spot. Take that back, P11, as Emerson Scott indicating he's going to be making a pit stop here. So Emerson Scott going to be making a pit stop here this time by. Coming off turn 4. Oh, boy. It's awfully fast there for Emerson Scott. That looked like that was fast. We'll have to keep our eye on the penalty. See if race control has anything to say about that one. Everett Gertzen is our leader. Had to work his way up there, but now he's led a few laps. Snowden running in the second position. Luck is in third. Hamming fourth. Staneker still running in the 5th position. Take a look here on board with William Snowden trying to close in on Palumbo. Should be trying to close in on Everett Gertzen. So a little bit of laps to go here. We're 29 laps in. Scheduled to go 100 laps. Danny Luck is in P3, sandwiched in between Snowden and Hamming. On the board here with Danny Luck. Hamming running in the fourth position. So 2, 3, and 4 here all running together. Staniker back in the fifth spot in the 8 car. Long race here, though. Staniker seemed to find a way to get up front. Anytime he's had some problems, he seems to find a way to recover and get back in the hunt. Peter Church is in the 6th spot. Dennis Shudichin running at P7, our Ukrainian driver, one of our Ukrainian drivers. Running in P7 in the Ukrainian colors in the 47 car. Derek Oost running in the 8th position. Now Palumbo and looks like Jimenez on pit lane. Andres Jimenez on pit lane. Looks like taking some service. Staniker now moving up to P4 as it looks like Snowden has come down pit lane. So William Snowden on pit lane here on lap 34. Graham Vandertang running 3 laps down in the 11th position. In the race that I think he wanted. But Gertzen on and off pit lane, back to P1. Danny Luck is in 2nd. Hamming running in the 3rd position. Staniker is in 4th. Peter Church running in P5. Udichin running in the Udichin running in the 6th position. 7th is William Snowden, 1 lap down. Looks like Gertzen now on pit lane. Also Hamming on pit lane, I believe. Frank Hamming, our leader. Everett Gertzen is 2nd. Staniker 4th. Luck is 5th. Lutz is 4th. Church is P5. Starting to roll up some lap traffic now as our race leader tried to get by some lap cars. Getting by Danny Luck. Luck now down 1 lap. Udichin on pit lane, finishing up his pit stop. Also Peter Church getting around as Uderchin finishes up his pit stop. Frank Hammond continuing to lead, but Everett Gertzen is in second. Big gap there. I think Hammond's got to come down pit lane here at some point. That should sort of even itself out. Frank Hammond here wedged in between a couple lap cars. I believe he's going to be making a pit stop here fairly soon. One of the lap cars going by on the low side. That could affect him. Getting locked into Everett Gertzen here battling. Luck to the inside. Gertzen on the outside line. This is P2, P3. And Luck takes over P2. Gertzen back to the third position. .39 laps in. Starting to roll up on some lap traffic. Just ahead is Jimenez in the 13th spot. Jimenez should kind of yield here, give him a lot of room. And here we go. Pulling over to the left and letting those guys go by. That is just a good racing etiquette right there from Andres Jimenez. Oh, a little bit squirrely there for Jimenez as he got in at a bad angle through the corner. Holy smokes. Take a look here as Everett Gertzen, Frank Hammond, and Danny Lutt all battling for position. So P1, P2, P3. William Snowden in this mix as well. He's just about a second back. Hank Staneker is 7 seconds back in the 5th position. Danny Yost is in 6th. About 10 seconds back to the race leader. Gordon Carter in the 56 car indicating he's going to be coming down pit lane this time. By we'll take a look here on board here with him as he goes down the backstretch. A little bit tight right there. Oh man, and here he is coming off the track. Oh, I thought he was coming by. I think he missed pit lane. He missed pit lane. The 56 car's pit crew standing there going, where you at, bro? He missed pit lane. He's going to have to come around again. Hopefully not low on fuel. Interesting. So good battle up front. Danny Luck, Everett Gertzen, Frank Hammond, all within a half a second of each other. On board here with our leader, you see P2, P3 starting to hound him a little bit as he's coming up on some lap traffic as well. These guys just biding their time, man. They know they got more pit stops in their future. Long race. P4 in this mix as well. William Snowden about 2 seconds back. He wants to see those guys start getting racing. You see they go through turn 1, through the short chute. On board here with William Snowden. got a battle here for the race lead. Kurtzen and Luck battling it out. Everett Kurtzen, Danny Luck battling it out, and Kurtzen gets by. Danny Luck back to the second position. So Kurtzen picking up a spot here as they roll up on some lap traffic. Everett Kurtzen, the leader. Danny Luck is in the second position. Frank Hamming in third. William Snowden fourth. Hank Steneker is in fifth. Steneker about 11 seconds back in the fifth position. Not the usual spot for him. He's usually dominating these races. But he's had some challenges here today with some of these fast cars. Peter Church is in P6. He's about 32 seconds back. Udichuk 37 seconds back in the seventh position. It looks like we got 7 cars on the lead lap. Quite a few cars have crashed out, or maybe gotten speeding penalties on pit lane and decided to retire their machines. Seems like an easy track, but it is definitely not. Carrying such high speeds, and the margin of error here is really low, really low. Frank Hamming running in the third position. Been a quiet night for these guys. 1, 2, 3 here since they've gotten it figured out for the most part. Best deal for them is to stay hooked up, right, to put some distance on the rest of the field. Snowden 2.4 seconds back, doesn't like that strategy. He wants to close in and get up there with these guys. And he is starting to close in a little bit. He's 2.4 seconds back. He's kind of out there all by his lonesome right now. Everett Kurtzen is in the race lead. Going to close in on some lap cars. The lap car there of Ed Palumbo, letting those guys go. Palumbo wedged in there between Frank Hamming and Danny Luck. And he does get around Ed Palumbo. Go back and look at this pass here. I believe. Oh, it's like he's already pulled that off. Too late. Good battling here. Top of the grid. P1, P2, P3. Snowden in fourth. Steneker running in the fifth position. Pretty much like that. Uh-oh, just as I say it, been pretty much like that. Look at this. Danny Luck says, I want to go back up front. And he gets around Everett Kurtzen. He gets a good run on him and pulls off that pass. Take a look at this again. Setting himself up on the backstretch and getting around on the inside line. Not too much fight there, you understand. He's got the position, let him have it. Live to race another day. Emerson Scott running one lap down in the 8th position. Top 10 run for him. But running in P8, in the 9th position is Derek Ost. Vandertang running in P10. Those guys have had some trouble here tonight. And these guys are going to start running up on some lap traffic, it does look like. So, got to be really, really good with the lap traffic. No mistakes at this point. You're late in the race. You are rolling up on some lap cars. I think that might be Yudichin just ahead. Dennis Yudichin is running in the 7th position as this guy's starting to roll up on him. And he knows what to do. I mean, he's going to let these guys go. He's not going to fight them. He's going to give them a lot of room. Through the corner there as Danny Luck. Now looking on the outside. He's wanting a place to get around. Not as easy as I thought it was going to be. Yudichin wants to stay on the lead lap, and our race leader goes to the inside, followed by P2. Take a look here as Gordon Carter rolling up on Bram Vandertang. Gordon Carter getting around as he picks up P11. A tough break there for Gordon Carter. He's had a tough night. Now running in the 11th position. More lap traffic there as coming back out on track. Snowden running in the 4 spots. A little bit of a mess there for him. He's wedged in between a couple lap cars. See Bram Vandertang running in the 12th position. And out of the back of his car, there's Dennis Yudichin running in P7. Derek Ost is running in the 8th position. He's 1 lap down. Yudichin up there in fair amount of distance ahead. Running in the 7th spot, 1 lap down. He's past halfway. Take a look at this, down the front stretch. Frank Hammond to the inside. And Everett Gertzen on the outside line, and Hammond takes over P2. Everett Gertzen now falls back to the 3rd position. Gordon Carter closing in on Ed Palumbo for position. And Gordon Carter to the inside. Ed Palumbo now falling back to P11 as Carter dipping into the top 10. And he looked, Frank Hamming, Everett Gertzen. P1, P2 starting to open up a little bit of a gap there on the 24 of Everett Gertzen. Just behind him is William Snowden. Snowden closed in on these guys. These guys getting a little racy. Has helped a 4th place car out as Snowden in the 20. Starting to roll up on these boys. Oh, whoa! Gertzen got way up the track, almost into the outside wall. the race lead. Oh, man, wheel to wheel through the corner there. Frank Hamming wants that spot back, and he got a good run on Danny Luck. And Luck back to the second position as Frank Hamming picking up a spot. Holy smokes, man. Emerson Scott here may have had some trouble. Into the inside, and I don't know why the yellow flag is not coming out, man. The thing is set correctly. That is very strange to me. Good thing we haven't had. We probably have about 10 yellow flags here by now. But it's definitely set correctly. Something's maybe a problem with the track. Yeah, this is actually a DLC track, if I'm not mistaken. Frank Hamming is the leader. Luck is in the second position. Gertzen is in third. Now, the gap has increased quite a bit. Snowden is now closing in to try to pick up P3. And William Snowden gets around now in the third spot. So, William Snowden, patient. Got around, and I don't know what the deal was there, but man, he really waited quite a while, closing in and gets by. Oh, looked like Gertzen got into the outside wall as well. Take a look at this again. Take a look at Gertzen way up the track, right there in that car. It smacks the outside wall just a little bit. More slamming the wall for some of those guys, man. As his tires start to wear out, these guys smacking the outside wall. Hamming is our leader. 64 laps in, 36 laps to go. What a storied weekend here in the state of Indiana. Live about 45 miles outside of Indianapolis, just to the north of Indianapolis. And this is a big time for us folks here in Indiana that have grown up with Indy cars. And we got a battle here, as it looks like Hamming wanting to get around some of those lap cars, and he's getting a lot of room. Emerson Scott out of the race there. Tough break there for him. Looks like Peter Church end up letting Hamming get by. Peter Church running in the sixth position. Danny Luck here in P2. William Snowden in the third position. Good battle here. Everett Goodson running in P4. Ost is running in P7 there, talking to his teammate there, I think, on the radio. Little conversation about when they're going to be coming down pit lane, I believe. Maybe some team orders there. As Hamming is the leader, 2.5 seconds gap. He has, in this run, been really, really solid. And Palumbo finishing up his pit stop, coming back out on track. He is currently running in the 11th position. Take a look at the Vandertang running in the 10th position. Oh, no, man. Oh, looks like he came around, but no caution flag. This is the thing I'm saying. We've had no caution, full course cautions, and I know they're set correctly. This is what is very, very odd to me. And Vandertang out. So something's going on here today in this race. I've checked the server 3 times, and it is correct. Vandertang spinning over, but did not bring out the caution flag. And again, something going on with the settings here. We're starting to see some guys coming down pit lane. Snowden on pit lane here with 30 laps to go. So now we get to Frank Hamming, the race leader, coming down pit lane. And Danny Luck also coming down pit lane. Looks like Snowden has finished up his pit stop, coming back out on track. So William Snowden rejoining the racing service. Shown in P3. Now you got to wonder if Hamming can, I don't think he's going to be able to get out and beat Snowden. Snowden's, he might, we'll see. William Snowden, he probably will. 11 seconds there separate the two of those guys. He might be. As we watch Frank Hamming on both these. There we go. William Snowden running in third as Hamming does rejoin the racing surface. So William Snowden running in the second position. As Hamming does finish up his pit stop, comes out 6 seconds up on William Snowden. 72 laps in. Gordon Carter on pit lane. He's finishing up his pit stop. And take a look at Gordon Carter's car running in the 10th position. Frank Hemming now to a 6-second lead over William Snowden, who's P2. Lucht is in third. Ost is in the fourth position. Gertzen on pit lane. So Frank Hemming the leader, but Gertzen on pit lane now. Looks like he might have retired his machine. So Gertzen out of the race. It'll be a speeding penalty for him. Not sure what happened to Gertzen, but he is now out of the race. Hemming the leader, William Snowden second. Lucht is in third. Ost in the fourth position. Steneker is in fifth. And with a 6-second lead, Hemming, all he's got to do is hit his marks here. I think he's going to be okay and maybe avoid any tragedy that could be incurred by getting around lap traffic. Should be good to go to the race, to the end of the race, I believe. He might have to make a stop and go, or a splash and go. So been a really interesting race here with the crashes that we've seen that have not brought out a caution flag, and I've checked the server. The server's working fine. It's set fine, so we will have to take a look at that post-race and get an analysis of what's going on here. It may be a track issue. Track Day Media says 25% running out of tire and 75% running out of talent. That's true. Tons of guys out of the race here have had trouble, not been able to fix their cars, and have dropped out. And this just shows how hard this track can be, how difficult this track can be. And a lot of those crashes were catastrophic crashes as well, hard crashes into the wall, and unable to get the car fixed. William Snowden running in the second position in lap 80. Gordon Carter running in the ninth position, now cracking the top 10. He is 4 laps down, however, 20 laps to go. And Palumbo running in P8. A couple of our stock car aficionados out here mixing it up. with the IndyCar specialists. A little lap traffic there. That is Gordon Carter as Frank Hamming gets by. Hamming now put some distance between he and William Snowden. Snowden's 6 seconds back, but we do have a battle here with William Snowden and Danny Luck. Snowden just ahead, about 2/10. And they got some lap traffic as well to deal with. Looks like Luck gets by the lap traffic, no problem. He's running in the third position, trying to crack open that P2 position. Going down the front stretch. He's got a good run here on P2. Into turn one. A little tire scrub there. Scrubbing off a little speed as Snowden opens up a gap. Good run here down the backstretch, or in the tri-oval area, the short shoot area. as we got a pass there, Danny Luck now picks up a spot. Snowden dropping back to P3, but I think Snowden wants to get through. He wants to get back up there. He is not going to give up down the front stretch. And that is exactly what Frank Hamming wants to see. These guys getting racy. Snowden reclaiming that position. Here on lap 84, a lot of laps to go. Car's a little bit tight there coming off, you see. But he's got another run, and they're coming up on some lap traffic. I don't know if I would try to make a pass here as you're approaching the lap car of Dennis Shudichin. Take a look at Dennis Shudichin here running in the 7th position. Looking at the back of his machine. Snowden way up the track there. Way up the track. He's got a run here on the lap car. Shudichin's going to let him by, stay on the high line. And now tucks in, but Luck now is stuck behind the lap car. The lap car going down the inside line. Shudichin going to the inside, letting those guys go. So Snowden and Luck having a great battle as Frank Hamming is the leader. He's got about 6 seconds, 6.5 seconds up on the field. As long as those guys go racy, he's going to be all right. And they're side by side down the front stretch into turn one. Still battling. Snowden now has to tuck in behind Danny Luke. Snowden wants this position. He is going for it again. These guys are getting racy. Risk here is that you do something crazy and put yourself out of contention even to get this position. These guys keep swapping positions. I think the place to be right now is behind. You get a good tow and you can get a run. It's about timing that. I think if I were Danny, I would probably just chill behind Snowden for now. Wait maybe to that last lap to start putting the pressure on. Snowden blocking the inside line. And here they are battling again. And now Snowden back up front as Luke is on the inside line. Wow. Some great battling. As we go to the side-by-side view, William Snowden in P2. These guys do not want to give it up. Frank Hamming is in the lead. Snowden in the second position. Luke is in third. Snowden, Luke might have hit the inside wall. He tried to squeeze through. The door got slammed. Snowden slammed the door there, and Danny now off the pace a little bit. He might have some damage. There was some contact with the wall. He might have had some damage here. We'll take a look. This is a replay. This is going to happen on the front stretch. Move to the inside. Trying to sneak through on the inside here, but coming off turn 4 down the front stretch, and he's going to sneak down to the inside. And I think he's going to end up hitting the wall here. Right here. Hits the wall. Oh, it almost takes them both out. Almost takes them both out. My heavens, man. That could have been devastating for both those guys. And now a gap of about 0.2 has opened up. With just about 10 laps to go in this race. He might have enough. It does look like he's able to hold serve there, but I'm not sure he's got the run to be able to close in on Snowden now. He hit pretty hard on the left side and made a little contact with the wing on the backside of William Snowden's machine. We got a battle here now. Battle rekindling as Danny looped to the inside. Snowden up on the outside line. Actually looped on the inside line. Snowden on the outside. Now they figure it out. So maybe that damage not bad. Here he is to the inside again. Snowden getting around. This battle is not over. 92 laps in. I thought it was all over once Danny had hit the wall. Snowden way down to the inside, protecting that inside line. Outside. Loop to the outside. Does he have what it takes to get around on the outside lines? Drag race down the through the short chute. Down the backstretch. Loop to the outside. He's got to. Oh, man. I tell you what, he threaded the needle right there. Threaded the needle and gets in front of Snowden. 94 laps in, and we've got a battle. Hamming wants nothing to do with that battle. He has got a good lead, 10.5-second lead over these boys. So Frank Hamming. And that battle is still raging behind. Here on lap 95, Frank Hamming is the leader. 11-second lead. As that battle behind is still side by side. A lot of cars, attrition, knocking a lot of guys out. 10 through 19, all out of the race. Most of which self-induced. Peter Church and Hank Steneker. Church to the outside, Steneker on the inside line. And Peter Church going to pick up P5 here late in this race. Steneker back to the 6th position now. Oh, hard contact with the wall. William Snowden made hard contact with the wall, it looked like to me. And these guys are still mixing it up. Definitely looked like there was hard contact for the duo battling it out. What now is about 1.6 seconds up on William Snowden. So Snowden's had some trouble. Frank Hamming here still in control. Rolling up on some lap traffic. Peter Church and Hank Staniker here battling it in. Staniker gotten back by Peter Church. Church says, I want P5. And he picks it up. That battle, I don't think, is over here, but we're winding down the laps. Frank Hamming now with 2 to go. Frank Hamming continuing to lead. Dennis Udichin's coming around, I think. He's had some trouble here late in the race. And a final lap here for Frank Hamming. He had a lot to deal with early on. Weave his way up through the field, and some of these guys with some trouble on pit lane. Frank Hamming, his first race out here at Indianapolis. Coming through the short chute, off turn 4. Frank Hamming down the front stretch is going to come away with the race win here at Indy. So Frank Hamming gets the win. So congratulations to Frank Hamming on getting the win here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway in the 4th race of this season. So a great job to him. An amazing job for Frank Hamming in getting the win here. Let's take a look at the final results. Frank Hamming gets the win. Danny Luck finishes in 2nd. William Snowden 3rd. Derek Oost is 4th. Udichin actually show what we got there. Maybe some of those guys. Looks like Udichin shown 7th, but I believe he actually, I don't know what, Staniker and Church aren't showing up here on the standings for some reason. What in the world? This is the thing about this sim, man. It is absolutely ridiculous. So, We know who the winner was, and that is Hamming. He finishes in P1. Gets the big win. His first race out with us. So we'll see if we can't get Frank Hamming up here in the booth with us. And he's kind of one of our new drivers here, so not sure whether he will want to do an interview or not.
Yeah, it was a really good race. I start not that fast, stay behind, saving some fuel and tires. And after Danny and Evert passed, I followed them. And after the second pit stop, or halfway the second stint, I walked away a little bit. And after that, they never saw me back. So I had a really good race.
Really didn't seem like lap traffic was too much of an issue here late. Of course, we had a high attrition rate. What's your thought when you've got a big lead and you're rolling up on some lap cars? Seemed like everybody was pretty polite tonight.
Yeah, all the gas goes good out of the way. Sometimes you have to lift early and then take them at the end of the second turn and not closing in too much at the first corner entry. Save a little bit and pass them on the right position, and all the guys going out of the way. So that wasn't a big issue.
I'd say, for me, in the years that I've raced this track, the key part of this track is the short shoot or the short shoots. What's your feeling about transitioning through the corners there, or what part of the track seems to be the most important to you?
Turn 1 and 3 is most important. You go fast in and then car starts sliding. Yeah, and then you have to quickly open the steering wheel, not scrubbing too much. But that's the main part of the track, turn entry 1 and 3.
Kind of different tonight, man. I know I had the server set up correctly. For some reason, the full course yellows weren't flying, but in a way, kind of good, because I think we've been running a lot of laps under yellow flag conditions. There were a lot of guys that got into some scrapes. I know this is your first race out here in the ovals. Maybe you're just going to kind of do the one and done thing, but if not, you got Nashville coming up next week. Are any feelings about that track?
Oh, next week I'm on vacation.
Oh.
And also a week after that, so don't know when I can join again.
Well, congratulations. Thanks for racing with us here at High Octane Racing League, and enjoy the victory.
Yes, and also thank you for the broadcaster for making this happen.
All right, thank you, man.
Yep, bye.
And so that's Frank Hamming. Not going to be at Nashville. So too bad there. I think Iowa follows that. But congratulations, getting a big win at Indy. Everybody wants to win Indianapolis. And a fantastic run for him. And that comes up, we'll show you the schedule for next week. We'll be at Nashville Super Speedway for race number 5 of the season. And I don't know, man, kind of weird situation there with the full course yellows not flying here, but I think we'll have everything fixed next week, or figure out what the deal is. Maybe a track issue, whatever the case may be. Very, very interesting. Later tonight, the High Octane Racing League Saturday Night Thunder will be in action at Charlotte Motor Speedway for a 100-lap race. So interesting track there, interesting mod. We'll see how the tires work out at this one. This is very tire-sensitive mod, so that's coming up at 8 o'clock tonight. Charlotte Motor Speedway in the Saturday Night Thunder. Get some chatters in here as well. So, Ron Smits, Jones iRacing Garage. Is that Bezrikov? Oh my gosh. Is that Bezrikov in there? I thought that might be him. So good to see those folks. Track Day Media, of course. Dana, we wanted to see you out. That's for sure. But if not, we want to see you here in the chat session. So congratulations to Frank Hemming on getting the win. High Octane Racing League Top Trucks will be back in action on Wednesday for race number 1 of a brand new season. 110 laps from Phoenix. Should be a great one, man. Come on out and join us in the Tough Truck Series on Wednesday nights. It's a lot of fun. And the Bushwhacker Series will be at Nashville Super Speedway for the final race of season number 2. 110 laps of that great track, and it'll be live right here on TurnLeftTV. Really appreciate everybody joining us out here tonight. Always enjoy the folks coming out and enjoying the races. Please hit that thumbs up button. Let me know you were here, and subscribe if you haven't done so. Encourage everybody to come out and subscribe and smash the bell. That way we can beat the algorithm. If you'd like to buy me a coffee, I have a link in the description of the race to help me out there. Or you can also hit the super chat button in the chat. TurnLeftTV YouTube chat if you'd like to support my channel. Thanks to everybody who has done so far. Really appreciate that. And don't forget, the IndyCar Series will be at Nashville next week. It'll be live right here on TurnLeftTV. You don't want to miss it, man. Short track, really kind of a short track anyway, about a mile in length, so I would say that's a short track in the IndyCar world. That's 150 laps coming up next week, race number 5 of the season. Well, thank you so much for joining me here on TurnLeftTV. That's going to do it for me tonight. Congratulations to Frank Hemming. I am out of here.